Hi everyone, I'm excited to be back again today with another process video for you, so thank you for joining me. These are the two photos that I'm going to be scrapbooking today. That's me on the right with two friends. We went to Innsbruck, Austria for a ski weekend. And so we skied one day, and then the next day we went to the Swarovski Museum. So this is the outside entrance of the museum that I'm going to be scrapbooking on this side, and then this side will have a companion side, which I'll do next. I'm showing you the papers that I'm going to be using. They're an older collection by We Are Memory Keepers, and the name of the paper collection was called Merry January, and it's from 2011. And I've already gone ahead, and that's one paper that I used. I didn't want to waste any of it, but I liked both sides. So I used a piece of white cardstock that was really thin that I got in a pack at Hobby Lobby. And it's really too thin to use on its own, but it's perfect when you need a backing piece. So I just cut like 3 inches off of one side of it and layered them onto the white cardstock so that they met up. And as you can see, I tore the edge. Here I'm getting ready to mat my photo. And what I've done is I've cut the mat a little bit bigger than I normally do, and then I've taken strips of leftover pieces that I didn't want to throw away or waste, and I'm just piecing them randomly around the photo mat. I do like to layer my photos, but because these are going to go next to each other on the layout, there isn't a whole lot of room for layers, for a lot of layering. And to be honest, I have a hard time doing a lot of messy layers. I tend to like to keep it more simple and clean and neat. So this is just a unique way of doing it, and I thought it was kind of fun and different. And it's a great way to use up some of your pieces of scraps as well. So I'm just going to show you how to do the one. I am going to do the other one as well, but I'll speed it up or I'll crop some of it out so you don't have to watch me do both of them. There I was just giving you a close-up shot of what it looks like with those pieces glued down. And now I can go ahead and stick my photo on top. So they just kind of peek out a little bit from behind the photo, and it's just real subtle because they're all lighter papers, but I just love the look of it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other one, and there it's done. So now I'm figuring out where I want them on my page, and you can see I decided that I thought about tilting them, but that didn't look right, so I'm going to leave them straight. And I'm going to use this die, embossed die, which also came in the collection, but I just want the snowflakes to peek out above that photo, so I'm going to cut it in half. Now I'm getting ready to put the pictures down, but you're going to see me hesitate because I'm looking at them and I'm thinking they just need something else. I don't know if at the time I was thinking of chalking the edges and I didn't really want to do that. So as you can see, I turned off the camera and I stitched two messy lines with black thread around each of those photo mats, and that was perfect. I'm really happy with that choice. So now I am ready to go ahead and stick them to the page. I'm just going to put my adhesive not right along the edge so that if I decide I want to tuck some things in later, I can. So I'm going to go ahead and get those adhered to the page since I know that's where I want them to land. I really did some messy sewing. I even kind of overlapped and went onto the photo in a couple of places. I'm going to get that circle stuck down because I know that's where I want a cluster of embellishments. I love these alphabets. They're by Dear Lizzie, and I've had them for a while. I got them at Hobby Lobby. And I'm sorry for the crinkling. I'm grabbing them so I can tell you more about them. That's what I'm going to do part of the title out of. As you can see, I've already got part of it stuck down on wax paper. They're called Glitter Chipboard Letter Stickers. And I am not a big glitter fan. I hate glitter, but I loved these letters. And really, the glitter does not come off very much on them at all. and I just thought they were perfect for the page. I will give you a close-up shot so you can see that under the glitter there are some faint letters or words on them, some word script. They're just beautiful. So now I'm working on the top left. I know something needs to go up there on that 3-inch strip on the left-hand side. So I'm creating, I thought about doing, 3 layers of banners like you normally see. And then I thought, no, I want to do something different. And I cut these leaves out with a die. So I'm going to kind of layer them and stack everything all on top of each other. And I like where I have it all, so I'm going to staple it down so that it won't move on me. And I'm going to kind of tuck the leaves behind the banner on that one side so it all nestles in and fits well on top of each other. I don't know who that die is by that I cut those leaves from, but I do know that Just Nick has a cut file that's very close. It looks very similar to these if you have a Silhouette or a die cutting machine. And I'm happy with how I have that banner, so I'm going to go ahead and stick it up there at the top. But I didn't put adhesive at the very top because I know I want to stitch 2 messy lines at the top of that. So here I'm just going to play around with where I want some more of these leaves. And I like that, so I'm going to go ahead and get them stuck down. I just love the colors in this paper collection. It's so different for a winter themed collection. The colors are just very different, and I think that's what pulled me to it. But along with the snowflakes on one of the pattern papers, there are leaves and berries. I mean, it's just really, it's more like fall colors, but they incorporated the snowflakes. I just love it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this part of the title stuck down because I know that's where I want it. And you don't have to watch me stick every letter down. I will jump ahead and have it finished in no time. The joy of editing. I love this T-squared ruler. It comes in so handy when you're trying to keep your titles straight. And I'm just going to put my wax paper back over the top and give them a good push down. And then I'm going to, you'll see me, I'm testing it to make sure they're going to stick because we all know thickers have a tendency to sometimes need a little bit of extra adhesive, but I gave that a thumbs up. They're sticking just fine. So here I'm dumping out the rest of my title, which I have cut from a die cut that I have, and I'm going to show you that here in a moment so you can see what I used. I use dies a lot for my letters. The only downside is then I have to stick each one down, but when I want the colors to be out of the papers, it works well. So here it is. It's called Moonlight, and it's by Quick Cuts. It's one of the 4x8 dies. And so the title is going to read The Giant Entrance to the Crystal Worlds, which is the name of the museum. So I did the to and the, I just typed that on my typewriter. So I have those. They're not stuck down. That's why they're all kind of wonky. I'm not going to make you watch me do that either. So I'm going to move ahead and place some of the other embellishments that I want in those clusters, which what you're seeing me stick down right now are by Stampin' Up, and they're called It's My Party Enamel Dots. They may have been in one of the limited edition little celebration or seasonal catalogs. I'm not sure, but I love them. I love the size. They're little. They're different than the candy dots. They're not matte like the candy dots that you see me use a lot. And here, this is a little bit older too. I'm not sure it's still available, but they're embellishments. It's just a little container with sequins, all different shapes. There are some stars, there are some hearts. And I liked this golden yellow autumny color that was in here, so I'm sticking some of those down. And then for the third little thing in each of those clusters, I pull some of the dots from the thickers just to tie in that part of the title. I know I'll never use all the dots that they give you for like the exclamation points and the question marks and things, so I just took 3 of those from the sticker sheet. And I'm going to go off camera and do some final details. I'm going to do some stitching. I'm going to stick my letters down, and then I will come back with some still shots for you and some close-ups. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be doing the companion page for the next video, so please be sure to watch for that. And I hope you all have a great day. Bye.